or we didn't see out in the community, we didn't see on social media, we didn't see in front of us to help us through this process. We vowed that we were going to make sure that we fulfilled what God told us to do, which is to tell God's people to build their spiritual ark, but then also explain to them how to build the ark. So, you know, when you're building an ark, you need, I can imagine, a hammer. I'm not sure what Noah had then, but nowadays, if you're building an ark, you need tools, correct? Mm-hmm. And we want to give them the tools that it was difficult for us to find. So I want to talk about what those tools were. Some of those tools were figuring out moving abroad companies that will help you ship your items. Mm-hmm. That was definitely one.
Yes.
No one really had clear, concise information on that process. And we want to make sure we're sharing that process with you. And that's why the one-on-one consultations are good as well, because that gives you information. We saw a lot of companies that were providing tourism relocation services, and that's good. Tourism relocation services are great, but they can be expensive because now you're paying to tour the country, but you still have to go back and do all of the same work you would have to do whether you toured or not, correct?
Yep.
Now, we're not saying not touring that it's a good idea to just blindly move somewhere you've never visited. I'm not saying that. Some of you may have already visited parts of Africa. You may be well traveled. You may have visited parts of Europe, parts of Thailand, parts of Panama, Jamaica. You know, you may have that experience, and you may be able to pull from that experience to make a decision. Everybody's story is different. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people, majority of people, cannot afford to travel to the country ahead of time for a week, pay for hotels for their families, their kids, and relocation tours can be upwards of $10,000 per person, if not more or less. It might be $7,000, right? So a lot of times, even if you are touring, whatever family didn't tour, they're still in the same boat, correct? So our suggestion for that is